Hello everybody. Shilpi, I am your fan too, yeah. Love yourself more than you love me. Hi Rajesh. कहाँ था यार इतने दिन तू? Nice to have you on the chat today. Hello Vasundhara. Great. So how was yesterday's session? It's very exciting, interesting. I want to thank you. This is the highest number of people who have visited my live chat. Yesterday we've crossed more than 8,500 people who have seen that chat, and I'm so happy that I'm able to reach out to so many of you and add a little more value to whatever you guys are already doing good in your life. Today I'm going to start on a new journey on our life's learnings. Yesterday we completed how do we have an aspiration, how do we have a goal, how do we decide what it is, and we wrote down a few steps. But the questions that I'm mainly getting is, sir, how do we start? How do we make the right choices? So today I'm going to help you with the decision of how to make the right choices. And just like I told you to create a book for your life book or your goal post, today I will tell you some very simple steps, or I would call them paradoxes of life, or in the simpler language they are called opposites of life, and how life usually takes us through this swing. Just like our ECG, which usually goes up and down, that's enough proof that we are alive and we are kicking and we still have a lot of life to go. Similarly, our life also is exciting. And that excitement is a very simple tool. People who are sitting with a book, I want you to put it in practice. People who are not, please go through this video again. It's going to help you a lot in making the right choices. Start by drawing a simple straight line on a piece of paper. A black straight line. And now that divides your sheet or your life into two halves, the upper half and the lower half. And I'm going to tell you a few words that we usually want life to be like. We want it in two parts, this or that, happy or sad. So while I'm giving you these words, if you want to put down some words, it's going to help you tremendously as we go ahead in the session to apply it in your life. Do this small exercise and see how it helps you. Write down the two words that I'm telling you. These are paradoxes of life. This is what life actually means. And this line will help you. Where are you presently? Just like you did the 16 personality test and got to know a little bit about who you are, today you will get to know where you are and how to make the right decision. So just write down these two paradoxical words. Yes or no. Right or wrong. High or low. Day or night. Heads or tails. Rich or poor. Black or white. In or out. Up or down. Positive or negative. Love or hate. I'm still going to go on with this list. Akhil was telling me don't share more than 10 examples, but I have so many, and this has been taught to me by life. Just like opposites that happen in our life, there are happinesses and there is sadness, there are successes and there are failures. So if you are not writing them down, please go through this session all over again. I promise you it's going to help you a lot in making choices in your life. Dead or alive. Winning or losing. Happy or sad. Salt or pepper. Good or bad. Pretty or ugly. Start or end. And the list is on and on. Yesterday or today. In between all of this, all the words that you've just written down, is something called in between. Yesterday and today has a now. In and out has a journey. Day and night has twilight. high or low has a between. Let us identify with these words, where are you in your life, in all the areas of your life? And if you're down, do not worry. As long as you're alive and you're kicking, I promise you, you will go up. And if you're up, I wish and pray, keep persistence, but sometimes you would go down. That is what life is all about. Life is a paradox. Life is dynamic. Life is not static. There is nobody who has not been sad. There is no one who does not have challenges. There is no one. Please stop believing and living in the biggest addiction of self-pity that I'm the only one who's facing all the problems. And all the meanings that you give, all the words that you put either on above the line, the black line that you have put, or below the black line that you have put, means only one thing, that you are still alive. And if you're down, you're going to go up. If you're up, you're going to go down. And this is what the meaning of life is. Just like the ECG, if it's stagnant, if it's static, that means the person is dead. Would you like to be alive? If you're down, absolutely fine. What is it that will take you up? And let me tell you, how do you decide where you are? Many people who have small challenges start believing that we have the biggest problems in life. Sir, you have no idea. I don't have a job. And I tell them, go to an orphanage, go and meet people on the streets, go to a general hospital and see what people are going through. So our meaning, the meaning that we give to anything, comes from something that I will be referring to quite often. Is called our frame of reference. How do we refer to a particular situation gives it the meaning. With the meaning, we make a judgment. We declare, we make a judgment, ऐसा है तो ऐसा है. किसी ने मुझे बुरा कहा तो मैं बुरा हूं. With the meaning comes the judgment. With the judgment, we start making perceptions. हम कुछ meaning दे करके उसे एक perception बना लेते हैं. And with time, our perceptions become our reality. And from that perceptions, we start creating, which is going to be my subject for this entire coming week. We create what I call as beliefs. हमारे वहम, वो झूठ जिन्हें हम सदियों से, सालों से, पुश्तों से, since generations, some lies whom we have started believing as truths, some of our beliefs, and most of them are limiting beliefs. So if you stay with me throughout this week, you will not only be able to identify all the beliefs that you have in your life and how you're living with, but you will also have to work on how do you break those beliefs? How do you come up out of this? How do you stop those beliefs that are limiting you? And on that paradox word, there is one lovely word that I have learned much later out of the vocabulary that I have, is something called an oxymoron. How many people have heard of oxymorons? Let me tell you, life is actually a lot of oxymorons. And today I am also, just like I gave you the two words of paradoxes or opposites, which is not how life is. Life is not black or white. It is 50 shades of gray. And 50 shades of gray means it could go either way, and your decisions, your habits, and your actions will help you make the right moves to make your beautiful paradox stay high as long as you want it to. And once a while, it does go down, which is absolutely fine. Don't attach a meaning. Don't pass a judgment. Don't make it a perception just because you're going through a rough phase in life right now, in relationships, in health, in finance. This does not mean that this is life. This is just one chapter, one area of your life. So let me come back to my sharing of certain oxymorons. Oxymorons are beautiful two words which have opposite meanings but are put together. Okay? So I will read out a few that I have noted. There are multiple, and life is pretty exciting in an oxymoron. So, adapting to changing is an oxymoron. When you adapt, but you know it's going to change. When you are internally going outside. The word that you all want to learn from, respectful disobedience. It's a beautiful oxymoron. You have to respect somebody, but also not obey, because obeying does not mean you respect. It could also come out of fear. But respecting means you actually respect, and disobeying is just one act that you do. Successfully unhappy. I have seen many, many such people who have a great successful life, but they are internally unhappy. Designing destiny. Now, destiny is, we attach a meaning that destiny is something that is going to happen. But if you could create that, is actually an oxymoron, deciding. One other funny oxymoron that I would like to share in between so that you guys smile with me. It is happily married. So you can either be happy or you can be married. You can't, no, I'm sorry, you can be, I am. Before my wife corrects me, I am very happily married. But yes, happily married is a lovely oxymoron, funny one. Unluckily lucky. So sometimes this happens with you. Unluckily lucky. Enterprisingly contented. You have an enterprise, you have a dynamism, but down within you are extremely contented. If you can lead a life like that, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Be enterprising, be dynamic. Go all out, but be contented with wherever you are. Very, very important. Steadily go fast. Now, slow and steady is not necessary. You can steadily go fast. You can exit to enter. Exiting to enter. My father always used to tell me, we see this board at many places in our life. Exit. Absolutely new, different phase, different area that you're unaware of. So most people believe, I want to exit in this relationship, I want to exit from this business, I want to exit from this job. Remember, an exit from something is always an entry to the unknown. So that is an oxymoron. Then there is fail successfully. Now, you could be successful, but down within you could feel like a failure. Then, poorly happy. Yes, so you could be pretty poor according to the world standards, according to the monetary standards, but you can still choose to be happy. Enough or more, or enough of more. So can you have enough of more? Yes. Then there is love revengefully. This is another oxymoron which many people observe in multiple relationships. If you can get rid of this, life can be very, very interesting. And this can go on and on. Oxymorons can make life interesting, as well as make you realize that life is not a straight line. Draw a straight line, put the two words I gave you up or down, start seeing the dynamics of life, and have that faith. Nobody has stayed down all the time. Every sun that sets definitely rises. Everybody who is unlucky today will definitely get lucky. Everybody who's a failure could get to success. Certainly, all that you need to do is take some action, take some reliable steps to do something in that direction. And I can assure you, life is really fun. It's exciting. Today, Rajesh, while he's on the chat, shared a lovely, lovely message with me that we all, he sent a message which was read out like that we are all passing through this storm together, but we are not in the same boat. For some, this time is a time where you are feeling free and you are getting to learn so much. For others, it's a time to struggle. People who don't know what will come out of this. So that is the oxymoron of life. Our frame of reference changes the meaning of everything from where we look. I would also call 6 and 9 as two opposites. It depends on your perception, on which side of the number are you looking at it from. So start changing the way you're looking at things. Life can be pretty exciting. That's the simple message. Stay connected this entire week. Beliefs are amazing. May learn and evolve tremendously. Hello, Kirti. Thank you, Gurneet. Yes, I know. You can look at Mal and Akhil anytime you want here. Go to her channel. It was so exciting. How to stay positive in stressful times? Absolutely. Stay in the good energy, read good books, watch good TV serials. Don't watch suspense, horror, crime. A lot of those are filled. Hi, Seema Sharma. Thank you. So daily live is helping you. Yes, I want to thank you. But knowing is not doing. Knowledge not applied is a burden. Please apply whatever you are learning or you believe. Yes, my previous posts are all on Instagram. They are easy. If you don't see them in the live story, you could go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. Sugar and spice. Hi Shilpi, that's the lovely thing. Sugar and spice is something that said, can you please upload your live videos? Yes, they are. मालविका सही घर में गई है यार, कुछ तो कर्म भी होता है. मालविका came into our lives. ये तो छुट्टियों का टाइम है. Yes. Did Akhil pursue an entrepreneurship course for his career learning, and his mentor helped him taking up new challenges? He developed to take action in spite of fear. Thank you, Seema. Yes, I read black looks good on me. It's not black, it's dark blue, but all the same, thank you. Okay, how to motivate yourself to study? Now remember, I'm going to do a session on choices and consequences. There you will realize that whom are you studying for? Are you doing it for your parents? Are you doing it for somebody else? Or it is your life? So if you are not taking action on something that you believe, also in time management, I will be coaching you about if you believe something is important, needs to be done, and only you can do it, it's only you who has to do it. Nobody else can do it for you. And if you are okay to bear and face the consequences for the rest of your life, Vishaka, the choice is yours. You need not study, but study is not everything. Who was good in studies, Akhil or Nikhil? Comparison is the enemy of joy. Stop comparing yourself with anyone. Each one of us has a different level of intelligence and the power to register information. Have you given a shot to anything that you failed in the past? Multiple times. I have done practically 10, 20 huge ventures which were life-threatening. I took up an order of more than 18 crores from Tommy Hilfiger when I did not even know what they wanted. I got into a real estate project which involved over 300-400 crores, and after I had done the deal and sold it all, I chose to back out and I paid off all the losses. So yes, what motivates me to be positive always? Love, which I get from all of y'all, my spiritual master, spending time with my family, and life itself is a lovely lesson. It is teaching me to be happy, and that's a choice. Happiness is a choice. It's not something. मजा आने की चीज थोड़ी है. अगर आती तो उसकी दुकानें होती. मजा तो करने की चीज है. So let us all have some fun. And today we have a surprise guest at my live show. Just to introduce you, Malvika's brother Jake is here to teach me some new things about technology. Following of many, more than 20-30,000 people. He made that video or that teeth wala. So Jake will share a few insights about his life. You need to touch this. Mal taught me yesterday.
Yeah, for the face. Huh?
Yeah. Fine.
Hi guys, what's up?
Hey Jake. And him through Malvika.
Hi guys. So do you want them to ask us questions?
No, they know. How do you feel about somebody like me coming online and coaching all the youngsters? Do you think it is helping?
I feel like a lot of youngsters would not see how important this is.
Right.
Maybe for maybe for 50% of people who are of my age, it might not matter, but to the other 50, which is a lot,
Right.
it really does matter, and it really might impact and I'm sure it is
Yeah.
already to a few people out there who are really having a good impact by what Prakash is saying, and he's there to always help you guys with anything that you guys want, and it doesn't really matter who wants to take it. It's always out there, and for people who want to take it will take it and make really good use of what you're doing. So,
So do you
I just
believe
think
that
it's-
life lessons are important to come, or you want to? So is it better to experiment or learn from experience?
I think if you are at a place where you learn something from experience, it just comes. Like it is not like you want to like do it like I learn it from experience. It just, but if you want to know something about and you can't and you don't want to experience it, then I feel like the best option is to ask your parents, because they've already been in that experience since they've lived more years than you have.
So invariably,
So,
people
both of them have their own pros and cons.
Yeah, so invariably people go to three types of people for advice. Whenever they are at crossroads in life, they either go to family, or they go to friends, or they go to fools. Love with you that their opinions will be biased. Friends have.
That's true.
Friends are very much your perception, and fools are all around the world. So I always recommend all youngsters to look for a coach. Wrong choice in your life could change the trajectory of your life. One bad vice, one bad friend, one bad incident, like if you're caught drunk and driving, or you've been caught doing something illegal, and the trajectory of your life totally changes.
That's true.
If a person who wants to go abroad right now and his career will take a total trajectory, he was to go to study. So I suggest and I advise all young entrepreneurial boys and girls to start looking for a coach, for a mentor who can guide and help them make the right choices. Consequences are not in your hand. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, true. What might happen or will take place is not in your hand. What I think the best option is, like, if I have a doubt, I will obviously come to him and I will ask him, and I will also keep my other options open, as if
Absolutely.
like friends, parents, someone else's parents, maybe also a random person. The point is, after you've taken the advice from every single person, what you want to do with it is what matters the most in the end. Because if you take and you just do what you want to do, it doesn't make any sense. Should make you want to make your choice easier towards what you want to achieve.
Absolutely.
That is what I
It should
think.
help you
And
make-
that is sort of like it's like you want to go to that place, but this is like the car that makes you want to go to there.
Absolutely.
And-
use that as a vehicle,
Yeah.
as your GPS to achieve whatever you want to achieve. You know your goals, right? Now, which path to take, you should take opinion from not only Google or your friends or but having a coach who knows you well
That's
will
true.
definitely help you. So thank you so much, Jake, for sitting with me for a little
You're
while.
welcome.
Jake is going to teach me today how to add. Just teach me how to add a filter to this, no? While I'm talking.
Oh, Phil, you can go here
Okay.
with this, and then you can.
Okay.
That's these. You can add
Okay.
these
That's
filters. Now I'm going to go on my phone and I'll join you on this live.
okay. Okay, guys. So that was so much fun. And I want to thank all of you by whom I always take what I called as constructive believes is right. And that's the kind of conversations I want all parents to have with their children, and where we need to respect each other. So, yes, Jake sent me a request to come live. Jake, let me see how this works. So, because it has been bothering me a lot. I'm getting Jake with me online. He's teaching me something new. Hi, Parth. I'm so glad you're online today. Is Nikhil a doctor? Yes, Nikhil is. Yes, Jake is.
Okay. I'm also okay, guys. Since a lot of people ask me what's the problem, that I have a really bad sty. So yeah.
ऐसे किसी को हाथ मारा था quarantine.
I'll go in the next room because the
He's
mic
got-
will make noise.
He's got no corona in his life.
Since I have a really bad sty, guys.
Why is this so?
Yeah, it's because we're in the same room. I'm gonna go up.
number of visitors, the date, and my date doing ask Maria. Great. So, we are all fortunate. If you want to ask any questions, people context
Yeah, if you guys
two
want to
different
ask any questions to anyone else. Hi, Sakshi.
Sakshi is Jake's girlfriend, by the way. People who don't know and are still eyeing on. Take it. Sakshi, thanks.
Taken.
He's a pharmacist, darling. Nikhil is a pharmacist. Jake, you want to share something?
I'm gonna ask
How
you
hard
to
is
send us
it?
questions so that we can have answers. Hold on. Okay, I can't do that. Okay. You should wear some glasses, something that should not expose you. That I know I am actually. So I have this cream that I am actually putting on the thing, and it actually is getting better, but it's not yet there. Okay. What's my education qualification?
Jake, your camera is not very clear. I usually come for 5-10 minutes. I want to learn this.
Okay.
I will call it a day.
All right.
Your camera, there is some issue there. Okay. Chalo guys, thank you very much. Love you. Take care.
Okay.
Bye bye.
But my phone's not working, guys.
It's fine. अरे यहाँ प्रकाश है यार कैसे वो चलेगा मस्ती चलो bye bye take care love you guys see you again tomorrow 5 p.m. We'll have lots of more fun just go through what I shared with you today and apply it and see what beautiful realize you have about it take care love you
Bye guys.